Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors, Signs of Hope. Yes, Courtney and I without makeup today in support with Renee Zelleweger.
Solidarity.
Is that what it was?
Not because we forgot our makeup bags at home or just didn't have time to put it on, but Renee Zelleweger, man, if the internet could blow up, like spontaneously combust over anything, yesterday it was Renee Zellweger's face because she stepped out to this Women in Hollywood event Monday night at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. And she got up and spoke. No one talked about her speech, though. All they wanted to talk about was a face. What's up with your face?
Which is, I'll be honest with you, it's not bad. She's very pretty, but who is she?
That's the problem.
She looked unrecognizable. Someone actually mentioned to me yesterday that it almost looks like Jennifer. It's a Jennifer Grey moment. You remember Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing fame went and had a nose job because she had like a bump on her nose. And it completely changed the look of her entire face to the point where people don't recognize her anymore. And a lot of people were saying the same thing about Renee Zellweger. It looks like she had an eye lift. My husband always called her squinty eyes, which is mean. And I think she heard that from a lot of people and decided to maybe get an eye lift, and it rendered her unrecognizable.
Yeah, but not that it was a bad job.
Right. Just doesn't look like herself anymore.
It was masterful. She just looks like a completely
Robin Wright. She looks like Robin
different
Wright.
human being. And you're right. You're right.
Right.
Robin Wright.
Robin
yes,
Wright.
yes.
But yeah, I mean, her eyes, the fact that her eyes were so small, it was kind of her signature look, and she's taken that away. But People magazine went to her for a quote, and she said, "I'm glad folks think I look different. I'm living a different, happy, more fulfilling life, and I'm thrilled that perhaps it shows." She said, "My friends say that I look peaceful. I'm healthy, and for a long time, I wasn't doing such a great job with
What, is
that."
she working at the Taco Hut? I mean, hasn't been in anything, has she?
No, not for years. She's been away from film for a few years.
Yeah, she has a new boyfriend. His name is Doyle Bramhall II. He's a musician.
And
down
I'm going
in
to tell you
Texas.
something. He doesn't look anything like he did 10 years ago.
He went out to the event with her. You can see his picture online at y98.com. But she said she's done work that allows for being still, making a home, loving someone, learning new things, growing as a creative person, and finally growing into herself. She didn't answer the yes, I did have plastic surgery, or no, I didn't. But she said she's happy. So I think she wins. That's good. Now on to Jennifer Garner, and kind of along the same line, she talked about doing press for her new film while Ben Affleck was doing press for Gone Girl, and they'd come home and compare notes at the end of the day after they would do these press junkets. She said the way people treat her as opposed to treating her husband, two completely different avenues. Every single question she had was the work-life balance. How do you handle it? How do you handle having kids and having a job? And she said she came home and the only thing that Ben was asked about was the boobs on the Blurred Lines girl, who was in Gone Girl, too. She said, what's the deal? He never had one, like, how do you handle having kids and working? He never had to answer that question once. She said, do we share the same family? Isn't it kind of time to change the conversation? Matthew McConaughey, by the way, who starred with Renee Zellweger years ago, Dazed and Confused, right?
Yep.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, maybe?
Dazed and Confused was Renee Zellweger and Dazed and
I
Confused.
don't think so.
I think it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
That was it. He was giving some interviews recently about marrying his now wife, Camila Alves. They married 2 years ago. They started dating in 2007 and got engaged in 2011. And the reason it took so long is she kind of gave him an ultimatum. She said, this is what he said. It took her going, come on, Mr. Big Boy, Mr. Easygoing, we'll get to it when we get to it. Either boop or get off the pot.
What was the boop part?
Boop, poo.
What is that? Oh,
Similar.
He said after a lot of talk and talking with just different people about their relationships, he said, our understanding was, this is total McConaughey. Let's go make a covenant with you, me, and God, and let's understand that this is not a destination. This is the beginning of adventure that we're taking together.
I believe that was in that Lincoln ad. That's what he was when he was rubbing his fingers together.
And by God, he meant the bull in the middle of the road. He also talked in GQ about how his dad passed away, making love to his mom.
Really?
I would keep that a little family secret.
Yes.
He said his dad said that's how he was going to go, and he actually predicted it 20 years before he died. He said that...
How often does that really happen? I bet it's not a lot.
Yeah, people say that's how they want to go, but...
And a lot of men do say, my wife is going to kill me. But usually there's a different punchline or a different happenstance.
You're a happenstance.
Good explanation.
You're welcome.
I didn't thank you.
Happenstance.
A lot of people were happy to see Barbara Walters go, off into the sunset, retirement, leaving The View, kind of staying on as a producer for The View, but she had her most fascinating people episode last December and said it would be the last one. Well, after leaving The View,
Oh my God, she's doing a share.
After leaving The View, she came back, and most fascinating people back this year. It wasn't the final installment after all. December 14th is the date. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.